clear idea about the issue of Ruqyah so that any confusion you have would go, inshallah. The Ruqyah is a number of verses of the Quran, prophetic sayings, dua, anything that is said in Arabic in order to cure a person who is sick. Now, the Prophet said, ﷺ, any dua, any words of good meaning, these are accepted as long as there is no shirk. So, what's the ruling on doing Ruqyah? The Prophet said, ﷺ, whoever is capable of benefiting his brother, he should do so. So, if I go to my brother and I find that he needs Ruqyah, I should help him and recite Ruqyah on him. So, what are the things that I have to avoid? Number one, if I'm sick, I can do Ruqyah on myself. I should depend on Allah Azza wa Jal and make Ruqyah on myself. Fatiha, wipe myself, Qul huwallahu ahad, Qul huwallahu falaq, Qul huwallahu nas, Ayatul Kursi. Appropriate verses of the Quran, appropriate hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, or normal dua. This is permissible and legit. Is it wrong for someone to initiate Ruqyah for others without them asking? Totally legit. Nothing wrong on him, nothing wrong on me. I visit someone, I find him sick, I start to recite the Fatiha. He didn't ask. This is a win-win situation. Then what is the problem? The problem if he asks. So if I'm sick and somebody comes, or I call the sheikh, or they bring me a scholar, and I say, Sheikh, I have this stomach ache, I have this pain in my body, I'm unable to stand up, please give me Ruqyah. Now this is a problem. What's the problem? It's not a sin, but it is a level below the pure tawakkul, independence on Allah Azza wa Jal. What do you mean? The Prophet said, 70,000 of my ummah will enter paradise without any torment or accountability. And he gave us the characteristics. They do not ask people to do Ruqyah on them. They do not ask. If people do Ruqyah without asking, no problem. If they do Ruqyah on themselves, no problem. If they do Ruqyah for others, no problem. But you asking people to do Ruqyah for you is not good. So this hadith means that it is best not to ask. But if you do ask, this is totally permissible and legit. You're not sinful. Yet, you are not among the 70,000 who would enter paradise without any accountability, inshallah. May Allah make us among those. So therefore, there's no problem in that, Akhi Sa'id. Now, his second question is about those who make it as a business. There are reciters who make money out of it. Sheikh, is it haram? No, totally legit. You serious? Yeah, of course I'm serious. What do you think, I'm playing? It is totally permissible for a person to teach Quran and charge money for that. But he's charging money for the Quran. No, he's charging money for teaching. He's charging money for his time. You don't go to a physician, to a doctor, and he charges you a big bill for consultancy, and you say, Akhi, this is a lot. Fear Allah, do it for the sake of Allah. I'm not opening a charity. So the Prophet in the hadith of Abu Sa'id al-Khudri told them that charging money for reciting Ruqyah is totally legit. But the Raqi himself should fear Allah Azza wa Jal and not make it part of a business in the sense to get richer and to build mansions. Just take what is barely needed for you to live a decent and honorable life, Akhi. First of all. Second of all, Akhi Sa'id, he's not obliged to sit until the guy is cured. So as if I understood from Sa'id that when he recites the Ruqyah on the cancer patient, he has to confine himself to him, even if he gets cured after 5 or 6 months until he's cured. No, this is not correct. He does the Ruqyah, and Allah Azza wa Jal does the rest. If there is good in it, he will be cured. Maybe next week, next month, Allahu A'lam. But it is not logical for him to stay. He is entitled to go and move on, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.